I feel lucky enough to learn from her every single day. But yeah, we were hunting her. They were making it hard on us, but we were trying to get switches and everything, but we finally got it. And, I know we put up 93 points and won by 30, but I felt like we could have been a lot better. So we go back to work. We have hard games coming up. That's the thing about this league. You have a couple days, it's on to the next, on to the next. So how do we keep getting better?
DeWanna Bonner acted like a kid in youth league. That's what critics are saying about her reaction to being benched by Indiana Fever. And trust me, the drama doesn't stop there. Why did Bonner, a WNBA veteran, crumble under the team's restructuring? And what really led her to lash out and walk away from Caitlin Clark and the Fever? You won't believe how everything unraveled. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Imagine being a two-time WNBA champion, a tenacious veteran with years of respect under your belt, and then suddenly, you're benched for a second-year player with barely a fraction of your experience. That's exactly what set DeWanna Bonner on her path to chaos this season with the Indiana Fever. It wasn't just the fact that Bonner got benched.
What message does that tell you about where you belong in this league?
I think just keep getting better every single night, continue to set my teammates up.
All right, your first taste of the Fever crowd, what do you think?
I don't know, I think I was a little shell-shocked at first, but it's amazing. I'm just honored to be in this moment, in this group, with this group, this team, this fan, this city. It's been great to get that and see my teammates shine.
Your teammates wanted you to have that. Caitlin, you guys are in the huddle ski.
It was how quickly her season started spiraling out of control afterward. To say Bonner had a rough start to the season is an understatement. She averaged just 2.6 points per game during the first stretch, shooting only 28% from the field. Those numbers don't just fall below her typical performances, they're among the lowest of her entire career. And it showed on the court. Bonner wasn't fitting into the Fever's fast-paced, team-focused system with Caitlin Clark at the center of the excitement. Instead of adapting, she struggled to keep up. The decision to bench Bonner might have been shocking to some, but it wasn't exactly unwarranted. When Lexie Hull stepped in, the dynamic shifted. Hull played with fire, hustling for loose balls, knocking down consistent threes, and bringing energy that clicked with the Fever's new style. Hull's minutes increased, and so did her productivity. The fans started noticing too. One tweet comparing Bonner's sulking body language to a kid in youth rec league went viral, sparking heated debates about professionalism versus passion. Meanwhile, Bonner's frustration brewed, and it wasn't long before whispers of her unhappiness turned into something much louder. This wasn't just about stats, though. Lexie Hull's rise represented more than her individual success. Under coach Stephanie White, the Fever was building toward a more unified, modern system, one that emphasized speed, agility, and team chemistry over star power. Hull's ability to adapt made her a perfect fit for this new direction, while Bonner became increasingly out of place. What should have been a chance for Bonner to step back, recalibrate, and contribute in a different way instead became a glaring example of ego getting in the way of progress. And when Bonner's ego broke, it shattered. Not long after her benching, she reportedly requested a trade, a move that would shake the franchise and define the next chapter of her career entirely. When things got tough for DeWanna Bonner, she didn't double down, she checked out. After being benched and losing her starting spot, Bonner made the decision to leave the Indiana Fever entirely. Officially, it was marked as personal reasons. But the writing on the wall was clear. She wasn't happy playing second fiddle to rising stars like Caitlin Clark and Lexie Hull. The situation forced fans to ask one big question. Was her exit about protecting her legacy or just plain pride?
I feel like I've been working for this moment for a very long time, but I'm just happy we got the win. And I only wanted one thing, was a win.
I feel lucky enough to learn from her every single day. But yeah, we were hunting her. They were making it hard on us, but we were trying to get switches and everything, but we finally got it. And she's one of the best players that's ever played the game, touched the ball. So, I mean, not only a great person, great basketball player, really great leader for our team. So,
Aiming to make sure that she walks out of here with some history today. Why?
because she deserves it.
Compare her actions to Natasha Howard, another veteran who joined the team around the same time. Howard stuck with it. Even as the Fever's pace shifted to accommodate younger, faster players, Howard adapted. She became a leader, encouraging teammates and never once airing frustrations publicly. That's what set her apart. While Howard upheld her veteran status through determination, Bonner's response to adversity felt like entitlement. Even worse, her absence seemed to confirm that she wasn't interested in the new direction the Fever was moving toward. And then came Arai McDonald. Signed to the team through a hardship contract, McDonald didn't show up with expectations. She showed up hungry. Within 3 games, she was racking up key stats: 11 points, 3 assists, 2 steals. It wasn't just the numbers, it was her energy. Arai hustled after every ball, ready to contribute on both ends of the floor. Amber Cox, the Fever's GM, said McDonald was a clear fit with the style and mentality we are building. That quote alone draws a line in the sand. McDonald belonged in this new Fever system. Bonner, from her bench seat, or later from the sidelines entirely, did not. This might be part of a bigger trend. As the WNBA comes under a brighter spotlight, thanks to players like Caitlin Clark, the league is evolving. Younger players are faster, more adaptable, and ready to handle the new wave of fans and pressure. Veterans like Bonner risk being left behind unless they adapt.
Well, DeWanna Bonner, you made history today, moving into 3rd place, passing a legendary player like Tina Thompson.
You know, I know we put up 93 points and won by 30, but I felt like we could have been a lot better. So we go back to work. You know, we have hard games coming up. That's the thing about this league. You have a couple days, it's on to the next, on to the next. So how do we keep getting better?
What does that mean to you?
Oh man, I'm just excited to be here with this group. So doing it in front of this crowd is insane.
At the free throw line was pretty crazy, and let the fans cheer for her was awesome.
To start your season 2025 with a triple-double.
Her move sent a clear message. You either buy into the system or you make way. Unfortunately for Bonner, her legacy is now hanging in the balance instead of building toward something greater. DeWanna Bonner's exit from the Indiana Fever is more than just a personal decision. It's a warning shot. The WNBA is changing, fast. Teams like the Fever are prioritizing players who can adapt, who hustle, who don't see change as a threat but as an opportunity. Bonner's refusal to embrace a shifting role is a powerful reminder. Ego can sabotage even the most decorated careers. As fresh talent like Caitlin Clark and Arai McDonald take the league by storm, here's the question every fan should ask. Does pride ever outweigh the chance to be part of something historic? Time will tell.